Loopholes of Real Estate by Garrett Sutton is a book from the Rich Dad Advisor series. The author is a corporate attorney and an asset protection expert with more than 30 years of experience. In this book, he lays out all the aspects of real estate investing and equips the readers with legal and tax strategies so that they benefit from the loopholes provided for investors in real estate. At Read and Grow, we review the books you want to read and present them to you in a short and memorable video. Make this channel part of your daily routine and check our book summaries for timeless principles, new insights, and unwavering motivation. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell in order to stay tuned. The advantages of real estate. You can buy rental properties with borrowed money, gather money from tenants, leverage the equity to buy new properties, then repeat. Well-purchased real estate is an excellent hedge against government recklessness. The value of fiat currencies continues to decline. In general, over the long run, real estate goes up. Capital gain versus cash flow investing. Some investors pursue a strategy of flipping properties, buying low and then selling high as soon as possible. When they sell before owning a property for over a year, they get hit with a higher tax rate. Also, there is the risk that flippers might get caught holding properties with no cash flow, and with declining values if the real estate bubble is at its highest and about to burst. The author recommends investing for cash flow over flipping. A person who is a capital gain investor looks at the optimal time to buy a property and the optimal time to sell. A cash flow investor looks at the income history and potential of a property. How to get in the game. 1. Create an investment plan. Prepare your financial report card. Set your real estate goals. Focus on a particular area of specialization and to start small. 2. Assemble your team of advisors. One of them will be your real estate agent, expert in one particular sector, the one you are investing in. 3. Look at lots of deals before you decide on an investment. 4. Analyze the numbers, selling prices and rents of comparable properties in the area, number of rentals in the area, utility and tax bills for the property, recent expenses for repairs on the property. Tax strategies. Real estate investing is good for the economy. The government has opened up tax loopholes to encourage all citizens to consider real estate investing. Not one person is excluded from these rules. Whether you decide to take advantage of them or not is up to you. 1. Depreciation. When analyzing the numbers, you should also calculate depreciation, because it has an impact on your cash flow. Depreciation is an income tax deduction that allows a taxpayer to recover some of the costs of a certain property. It is an annual allowance for the wear and tear, deterioration, or obsolescence of the property. The author finds it magic, because your property can rise in value and you still get a deduction for depreciation. Part of the magic is that you also receive a deduction on the money you have borrowed from the bank. Even though the bank is paying for most of the building, you get 100% of the depreciation deduction. 2. 1031 exchange. The author explains in details how to use tax-free exchanges to your benefit. When selling an old property, you can use a 1031 exchange to defer taxes as long as you reinvest all the proceeds from the old property into a new property, and it was held for a year and a day. 3. The principal residence rule. The rule states that you don't have to pay capital gain tax on the sale of your home. So if you own a house, you live in it for at least 2 years, and then you sell it, and you don't have to pay any taxes on the first $500,000 in gain. 4. The book offers some more tax strategies that you can use when investing in real estate using pre-tax dollars. Legal strategies. You should be aware of the legal methods for protecting your investment. Real estate involves risk, and when risk is not properly managed, demands, litigation, and money judgments can arise. This can lead to the exposure and loss of your personal assets. What are the risks associated with owning real estate? The risk of injury. If a tenant or a tenant's guest falls at your property, you can be held liable for allowing dangerous conditions to exist. Insurance is your first line of defense in such a situation, but there are other legal loopholes to better protect your assets. The risk of not being able to perform all the promises you have made, signing contracts and agreements and mortgage documents. The risk from environmental liability. If there are toxins on your property, whether you put them there or not, you can be held liable for potentially huge remediation costs. The risk from hostile takeover. If you have structured your real estate holdings as a corporation, a creditor can attack your shares and control the company. Limited liability companies, LLCs, and limited partnerships, LPs, are the entities of choice for protecting your real estate holdings. A creditor can't assert voting control over your LLC or LP interests. They can't force you to sell the property. They can't vote in new management. Mortgage debt is an advantage because it discourages and prevents an attacker from coming after you. Debt is a form of asset protection. The more debt, the less equity, the lesser change of litigation. If you don't like debt, you can use equity stripping, equity transfer. Selection strategies. If you invest for cash flow, the author recommends to follow these steps to guide you choosing a potentially profitable property. 1. Specify the type of property you'd like. 2. Stake out locations. 3. Assess the area. 4. Identify properties you may be interested in. 5. Assess the state of the property and consider ways to increase your cash flow. The book, Loopholes of Real Estate, is a complete guide for anybody connected with real estate. It illustrates how laws, tax rules, and loopholes work for real estate investors. For more in-depth information on tax strategies and legal protection, please view our summaries of Rich Dad Advisor books Tax-Free Wealth and Start Your Own Corporation. Thank you for watching.
Tell us in the comments, what is your favorite book? Can't get enough of reading? Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/readandgrow1 and also on Twitter at twitter.com/readandgrow1.